Alright, this is, in fact, my first video while using a headset. Okay, so I know that the audio is probably garbage. Actually, I know it's garbage, I've listened to it. My friends have to listen to it on the daily. But we're gonna try and make things work, alright? So, let's get right into the tier list. Okay, I don't know why, but this is actually kind of weird. The tier list just automatically knew that Anvil was S tier. I don't know how it did that. It's kind of weird. Let's just reset it real quick. Alright, that should be fine, guys. So first off, Anvil. Alright, he's a defensive rogue. He has a big shield that he can put up to block damage, obviously. But obviously he could also block his own damage, so not the best, not the worst. His guns are pretty solid, besides the shotgun. I wouldn't really roll out with the shotgun. It's kind of like the Boss G. 2 shots. Most of the time it only takes 1 though, but if you miss both, you're straight up done, completely done, yeah. LMG is actually pretty solid. I would actually use it over a couple of guns. I really don't mind it. And in a team comp meta, how does Anvil fit in? I think that Anvil, he actually fits in quite nicely, alright? He's definitely, you know, the man to go to if you want to hold down an objective. So, for that, his guns are pretty C tier. But I think the added defense bonus gets some extra points, so we're going to put him in B tier. Also, keep in mind, this is 100% my opinion. You can think freaking Anvil is the best character in the whole game. He's, you know, just the GOAT, alright? I really don't care. It's my tier list, go get your own. Alright, next up we have Chalk, or Chake, or... stupid. Okay, next up we have Chalk, Duelist Rogue. Personally, I would go with the Spaz. I like shotguns more than SMGs in most games. So, guns, I'm Spaz is a lot of time a one-shot, honestly. And his ability, he's able to get himself up from being downed. And he can give himself a little overheal in the middle of a fight. Or he can just completely get himself to full health if he's low. I'm thinking A tier. Or maybe A+. If there's an A+, then yeah, he'd be there. Next up, folks, we got Dallas. Alright. Dallas, country boy, automatic D tier. Nah, I'm just playing. Dallas, he's not that bad. He definitely has a place in the meta because of his intel abilities. His ability, in fact, does reveal the enemy locations for a little while. It only reveals the closest enemy to you, though, for a couple seconds. And you have to kill someone to actually get your ability back. So, I'm a really fan of his AK. I'm gonna... His ability, you have to literally kill someone to get it back. You can't just get it back mid, you know, fight or something like that. I'm thinking B tier. Okay, next up we have Dima. Literally the poster boy of the game. And he's also probably the most generic. To start off, he has a grenade launcher that clusters into multiple grenades that pretty much one-shot you. It's pretty good. Alright. I would say that's probably maybe like A- tier. That, maybe like B tier. Or C, because it's really not that hard to avoid. But his guns, I'm a fan of the AK, as long as you hit your shots though. I'm probably gonna get some hate for this, but I'm thinking like C+ tier. Alright, next up we have Lancer. I really like the character. Alright. But the players that use her are just completely small brain, the smoothest people you've ever met in your entire life. They would literally take the same route, the same flanking route the entire game and just get capped instantly by a Phantom. It's completely stupid. So her gun, her SMG is really solid. By the way, her ability, she runs really fast. That's about all. Runs really fast, and she's quieter. I'm thinking A tier, alright? Alright, Phantom. Alright, next up we got Phantom. She is equipped with a sniper rifle and a DMR. Sniper rifle has the capability of literally one-shotting people if you hit a headshot. And it's not the hardest thing to hit in the game, quite honestly. I used to play Phantom for a little bit. I have a little while on her. Her ability throws a smoke screen that only you can see through. Well, correction, nobody can see through it, but if enemies are inside of it, you can see them. So it's not the worst thing in the world, but it's really, it's a massive ball of blue smoke. It's not that hard to avoid it, quite honestly. Her grenades, you're going to be relying on grenades for a lot of this character, man, trust me. That's not a good thing, but it kind of is. Because nades are a one-shot without tenacity. So I'm thinking like maybe like B+ tier. Alright, next up we got Ronin, one of my favorite rogues. Okay, number 1, because she's thick. Number 2, that was a joke. Number 3, her guns and her ability is not that bad. Okay. And number 4, maybe that wasn't a joke. Number 1. Alright, don't worry about it. Okay, so her gun, the AK, it's pretty good. Mid-range to close-range fights. The hipfire will definitely save you for a while. Spitfire, I'm not gonna lie, I like the Spitfire. But in most situations it really does screw me with the low range, not gonna lie. I really sound like a broken record right now, but I'm probably gonna have to put her back in B. I'm noticing a trend here. A lot of Bs today. Alright, next up we got Saint. Pretty much the babysitter of the whole team. You throw your drone out whenever someone has a boo-boo. But if they die before they can get up, then it's pretty much useless. And if the other team is pretty overzealous about finishing, his ability isn't going to be used very much. Not to say that it's bad though. I really still do like it. These guns are incredibly solid, man. The Mamba, oh my god, it shreds through people. It's actually crazy. And the AR too, it's the first person aiming, it's really good. I'm honestly gonna have to put in maybe like S-, honestly, or like A+. I'm thinking of S, yeah, okay. Scorch, S. No, I'm joking. Probably like, maybe like B+. She got nerfed in the most recent patch. It's actually phase 1. Her ability got nerfed from 15 seconds to 10-second duration. Which, from what I've heard from my friend that uses her, it's actually a pretty big deal. I really don't understand the appeal, man. It's not like the hugest deal in the world to have a couple extra 5 damage on each shot. But who knows, man. She's not that bad. I'll put her in A. Okay, next up we got Talon. I don't see a lot of Talons in the meta at the moment. I'm really thinking he's not the best. His ability, you throw a little dart, kind of like Ronin's ability, and it tells you where they are on the minimap. Okay. And then his passive, you can grab things from far away. Okay. His guns are really solid. I love the LMPX. These guys share. The LMPX is very godlike, man. Their abilities were solid. You're shooting her right to the top, let me tell you. But honestly, Talon, I think he's in D. Honestly, they really gotta rework his ability and how it works. Sorry. Next up, we got Trench. D, man. I'm sorry for all you Trench mains, all 2 of you Trench mains out there. I'm sorry, but most of the time it literally just hinders me. If you're throwing down the trench in a stupid spot, it's hindering the entire game. I'm sorry, he's just not good. Thank God he's getting a rework though. His teammates in the next patch aren't actually going to be able to affected by their teammates' barbed wire, so I really like that. It's a really good addition, because it's really stupid when you're just trying to rush somewhere and you just get screwed by it, man, and you're forced to destroy it, making his ability completely useless. So yeah, I think he definitely deserves to be in D. Alright, last, but who knows, maybe least, or maybe not, who knows. Alright, we got Vi. Vi, she isn't that bad. I really like her guns. Her ability, you throw poison traps that actually decreases the enemy's max health, but increases your own. So that's actually pretty good. Use their own freaking health against them. I really like that concept. I'm honestly going with B here, because her guns are pretty solid. The AR, the silenced AR, comes silenced off the jump. That's really good. Her ability, you can legitimately close down an entire freaking choke area or point, or anything of that matter, really, with just one of those, so it's pretty cool. Alright guys, this is the first official, completely 100% real, game dev approved tier list, y'all. Alright, I hope you enjoyed my monotone voice. It's literally 12 AM right now. Please be sure to come back, you know, whenever the hell I upload the next video. You're not the boss of me, I can upload whenever I want. So, I'll see y'all in the next one, alright? Hopefully.